Hi, welcome to Cloud Tech Bucket again. So, as on our previous video, we created a cluster and we added the host into here. So, on this video, we will add a shared storage. Data stores. So, we will first add a NFS data store. So, what we did, we made a DLMC Unity VSA uh, for a NES file system. NFS file system. As you can see, we have a share here, which is storage NFS. If you click on here, you can see we have this share path, which is the IP address of our storage interface, and then this is the directory name. And host access, we didn't have any customized host access, so it's supposed to be accessible from all the host. So we will check on that. Let's go to our cluster, and then on storage tab, then and under data store, so we'll name it as a shared storage, and the protocol will select NFS pool, and here source host, so we'll give the IP address here 10.10.166, and the path will be, it will be like this path. Storage NFS, and we will use these NFS storage as our image target, so that if we upload any ISO file, that keeps into these locations, and the VMs as well. As let's click on save and see if we can access these. If you click on history, if there is any NFS history, no, we don't have any NFS history there. Connections, okay, NFS pool, capacity showing unknown. I'm not sure what is going on there. Let's refresh and see. Okay, yeah, I got it. So on our shared storage, it's supposed to be 500 GB. As you can see in my NFS share location on the file system, I created is on as a 500 GB. So it's correct, and it's already showing over here. So I just reloaded the browser and it comes up here. So that that is correct. Okay. So now we want to make a virtual machine. So to make that virtual machine, we will have to provision. But before provisioning, we need to make a virtual images. So to make a virtual images, we will have to upload the ISO file. So I will add an ISO file. I will name it as Ubuntu, and operating system I will say let's see if we can see Ubuntu here. It should here. Yeah, Ubuntu is there. Yeah, I'm enabling this feature. Don't have any bucket, so I will add the file here from my landing machine. So on my landing machine, I have the ISO file downloaded. So I will select this ISO file and open. Okay, it's being uploaded from the landing PC to the locations. So it's pretty good bandwidth there. So I believe that is maybe around 10 gig speed. Okay, the file is uploaded. Let me explore the advanced option if there is anything. Oh no, there are lots of things. I am not going to touch it. I'm clicking on Save Changes. Okay, so we have this ISO image file into our image directory. Now let's see if we can create an instance. So under the provisioning, we'll go and select HPE VMware. Then next, the group will be local HPE VMware and the cloud name VMware, and instance name I will name it test VM. And then the environment, I'll select test. I'll not use any label. So it will be single VM, and I will choose 2 CPU and 8 GB memory. That's from my default templates. So resource pool, I will select the cluster and volumes root. So we can select from here. So what I will do, I will select the shared storage here because I want to install from the shared storage. I will give 20 GB and network. I will select the management network, though my management and compute is the same network. And image, so I have the image Ubuntu image here, which I already made before this step. And host, so I will select node 1, or we can do one thing. As on node 1 we already have a VM, let's create it on node 2. Then next, okay, so automation will not do any automation, will not configure any backups. I'm clicking next. So we'll create an instance which will be test VM and 2 CPU, 8 GB memory and 20 GB disks and the ISO image file from Ubuntu. Let's complete it. Okay, so we got this VM. It's showing stopped on. So let me click on here. The status is showing failed to insert VM image. Let me check what's going on there. So this time the image is uploading. So I got the issue. The issue was, let me show you. So this was the location where we mounted the NFS data store from our storage. So what I saw on this host, I tried to create directory before, but that was failed. But now if I run any command like mkdir-test dir, as you can see, that is successful. So previously there was a issue with the permission of my NFS data store. So I corrected that permission from my storage, and now it's able to connect to the uh, shared directory, and it's mounting the what do you say, the NFS directory and creating a VM over there. So let me open the console. Okay, into the console, as you can see, the image, the ISO image is booting from the location, from the VM images. I mean the library we created a virtual image, right? So from that image it's booting. So let's complete a virtual machine. So language English is fine for me. We can also pop up this window. Let me pop up this window. Okay, so I continue without updating. Done. Then Ubuntu server. As in my management network, there is DHCP is enabled, so that's fine. I select that no proxy address. Okay, so it will try to so the repository. It's fine. So I added a 20 GB disk from my NFS data store. That's fine. I will accept the default partitioning and continue. Just want the VM. I'm just picking a username. I'm picking a username. Oh, sorry, password for it. Then install, continue. Okay, so that I can install and log into the SSH. Server package is there. Okay, done. Let's wait for a couple of minutes to complete this setup. Since it will be completed, and this is how we can connect a shared NFS data store, and then we can place the VM over there. So we have to do another thing, we will create a SCSI storage and try to place our virtual machine over there. And another thing I just want to show you, let me just close this console in the meantime. Okay. So here under the cluster, and then storage. So as you can see, this NFS pool, it's showing capacity 1.5 is used by 500G. So it will grow on the action. Let me show you on edit. Then previously there was two options, right? So one was image target and another was active. So I saw that this option comes up once we complete the NFS mount. So we have to enable this heartbeat target so that it can be used as a common cluster data store by all the hosts. And into the group access. So it was all for access. Then I made this local HP VME cloud the group. I also make this access tick mark here. After that, I saw that into the directory of my shared location, all my host is there. So if I change my directory to any of the locations, let's see what's under that. Okay, so the configurations file, the cluster configurations file, the isn't configuration file maybe is there. Okay, so we'll dig down into this thing on our next video. Let's see the VM installations under the clouds, then cluster, the VMs. We can click on this VM, and then here we can click on console and see what's going on there. And also we can pop out this screen and we can maximize it if I need to see it on a big out screen. Okay, so the installation is complete. Let's reboot now. Press enter. Pop out this screen. Okay. VM is created. So it was 20 TB6. Yeah, that's fine. And host name was test Ubuntu VM. That's it. So it's something fine. So the SPVME is really a pretty cool thing. So on our next video, we will try to troubleshoot, or we will try to make the cluster things very clear. Like if we shut down any of the hypervisor host, what happens to the virtual machine? So as per the clustering concept, that virtual machine supposed to be shipped to another hypervisor. So we'll check on that. Please keep eye on our page and YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Bye bye.